My name is Nazirah binti Mak Gati alias Muhammad Gati. My metric number H22A0301. My group member name is Nur Habibah Irdina binti Musa H21A2971. Nur Aisyah binti Salim H22A0789. Amirah Syahira binti Kamaru Anwar H22A0522. Nur Hasanah binti Ahmad Rushdi H22A 0573. Hafizah Wadina binti Azman H22A1185. Introduction. The basic definition of accounting is the process of recording, summarizing, classifying, analyzing, and communicating information from economic events. The main functions of accounting are planning, control, and decision making. Accounting has been divided into two categories, namely financial accounting and management accounting. Full set accounting started by making journal, ledger, trial balance, the statement of profit and loss, and the balance sheet statement. 2020 1 October. Cash debit 80,000. Capital credit 80,000. 3 October. Good. Debit 20,000. Credit 20,000. 4 October. Cash 25,000. Credit 20. Good 25,000. 5 October. Purchase. Debit 25,000. Cash credit 25,000. 7 October. Cash debit 50,000. Sell credit 50,000. 9 October. Cash debit 2,000. Good credit 20,000. 10 October. Financial. Debit 50,000. Cash credit 50,000. 11 October. Car. Debit 20,000. Cash credit 20,000. 12 October. Cash. Debit 3,000. Good 3,000. 40 October. Drawing. Debit 3,000. Purchase credit 3,000. 15 October. Cash. Debit 12,000. Dash credit 12,000. 16 October. Cash. Debit 30,000. Long 30,000. 70 October. Salary. Debit 5,000. Cash. Credit 5,000. Stationery 1,000. Cash 1,000. 19 October. Loan. Debit 80,000. Cash 80,000. 20 October. Cash. Debit 4,000. Interested. Credit 4,000.
Next, I'm Nur Hasanah binti Ahmad Rushdi. My number metric is H22A0573. We'll continue the presentation on the ledger account section. The first ledger account is a capital account where the BD balance is worth Rm80,000 on credit side and BD balance for cash account Rm89,000 on debit side. For goods account is Rm4,000 on credit side and credit account Rm20,000 on credit side. Next, purchases account on debit side is 22,000 and sales account 50,000 on credit side. Next, furniture account is Rm50,000 on debit side. For car account is Rm12,000 on debit side. The BD side balance drawing account is Rm3,000 on debit side. And dash account the balance BD Rm12,000 on credit side. And for balance loan account is Rm12,000 on credit. And salary account is Rm 5,000 balance on debit. Next is stationery account. The BD balance on debit side is 1,000 and the last account is interest account RM 4,000 where the balance on credit side. For the trial balance account, Syarikat Noah trial balance at 30 October 2019 is worth RM 147,000 at the debit and credit side.
A balance sheet is a financial statement that shows the relationship between a company asset, liabilities, and shareholders' equity at a given point in time. Measuring a company net worth, the balance sheet shows what the company owns and how these assets are financed, whether through debt and equity. The balance sheet is a useful tool for individual and institutional investors, as well as key stakeholders in an organization, as it shows the general financial status of the company. The balance sheet has three main components: assets, liabilities, and stockholders' equity.
Hi, my name is Nur Aisha binti Salim. My matrix number is H22A0786. The usefulness of the statement of profit and loss. A profit and loss statement is a record of the revenue and expense that a business deals with in a predetermined period of time, which can be a single month, every quarter, or the entire year. The report also includes net profit and provide managers with a good way to see how the company is performing at a high level. Here is a short breakdown of what should be included in a profit and loss statement of a publicly traded company, such as revenue, cost of goods sold, and general expense. Statement of profit and loss are important because a profit and loss statement is one of the three types of financial statements prepared by companies. The other two are the balance sheet and the cash flow statement. The purpose of the P&L statement is to show a company's revenue and expenditures over a specific period of time, usually over a fiscal year. A profit and loss statement is a good indicator of whether a company can repay short-term debt. This is valuable information for current and potential leaders.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Habibah Irina binti Musa, matric number H21A2971. The usefulness of the balance sheet statement. The purpose of the balance sheet is to review the financial status at a specific point in time. The statement shows what an entity owns, asset, and how it owns liability, as well as the amount invested in the business equity. In addition, the balance sheet gives interested parties an idea of the company's financial position and display what the company owns and owes. The first one, ability to pay obligations. Several subsets of information can be used to understand the short-term financial status. First, when the current asset subtotal is compared to the current liabilities subtotals, one can estimate whether a firm has access to sufficient funds in the short term to pay off its short-term obligation. The balance sheet reveals the financial status at the specific points in time. The statement shows what an entity owns asset and how much it owns liability, as well as the amount invested in the business equity. The second point, average borrowing level. One can also compare the total amount of debt to the total amount of equity listed on the balance sheet to see if the resulting debt-equity ratio indicates a dangerously high levels of borrowing. Again, this information is beneficial for lenders and creditors who want to know if the extensions of additional credits might result in bad debt. It also is important because this document let banks know if the business qualifies for additional loans or credits. Third point, evaluate ability to pay dividends. Investors like to examine the amount of cash on the balance sheet to see if enough is available to pay them a dividend. However, this judgment may need to be adjusted based on the need to invest additional funds in the business. Balance sheet help current and potential investors better understand where their funding will go and what they can expect to achieve in the future. In addition, investors appreciate business with high cash asset, which insinuates that a company will grow and prosper. The last one, evaluates asset value. A potential acquirer of a business examines a balance sheet to see if any asset could potentially be stripped away without harming the underlying business. For example, the acquirer can compare the report inventory balance to sell the derived and inventory turnover level, indicating the presence of excess inventory. The same comparison can be applied to account receivable. Alternatively, the fixed asset total can be compared to sale to derive a fixed asset turnover measure, compared to the best-in-class company in the same industry to see if the fixed asset investment is too high.
Hi, my name is Nurul Amira Shaira binti Kamaru Anwar. My metric number is H22A0522. The accounting concept must be implemented into a business since it provides quantitative data for an evaluation of the company's performance. Accounting is the systematic recording and reporting of financial transactions for a company or organization. The primary goal of accounting is to record financial transactions systematically in books of account in order to determine a company's profit loss and financial position. Accounting is extremely important and required for any business transaction. NOAA's business administration will require the implementation of an accounting system. Other than that, NOAA should continue to revise its vision and mission in order to service high competitive sector. Last but not least, NOAA has strong management and financial system. However, he should seek out and hire someone with the qualification, abilities, and knowledge to assist them in properly applying the accounting system.